Hi Virgo and welcome. Thank you for clicking on my channel and welcome. We have some angel messages for you coming up for this full moon and going into release energy. So I have romance angels introducing Archangel Raphael, the healing angel, who actually made this reading happen. And also Jesus, your Lord and Saviour, Christ consciousness within needs to be ignited at this time. A lot of you experiencing that have connected with me and had your psychic shabams and your holy blessings. Very exciting. And I think it's because the Virgo collective is anchoring something brilliant down here on planet Earth, right? Through acceptance, tolerance and patience. So well done, but we're just going to create a boundary that it stops once it is costing you, whether it's emotionally, mentally, physically, or spiritually. So spiritually, we're connecting to our prime creator, right? So we're going straight back up to source, because maybe we come from the galaxy, right? Everything's from God, but maybe we do have brothers and sisters on a star system far away. And maybe they are helping us at this time, and maybe part of us does know in our sleep that this is actually occurring. And you are getting downloads and more awakened to deceit and what's around you. So this, once you create this boundary of, okay, it stops now, it's costing me, because now you realize that once it starts costing you, you're no good to anybody that's, it's like you're working for the dark side, if you like. We have a message for you to come back and go up and connect to your intuitive guidance, to your soul star, right, to Christ consciousness. And this is a message from God's Son who he sent. Blessed are they that hear the word of God and keep it. Luke 11:28. So you are connecting to source here, and this is prime creator. And blessed are they that hear the word of God, getting into silence, Virgo. Because, you know, you have a natural gift for this. It occurs naturally because you do take time out and you're a thinker, right? It's I analyze is your catchphrase. So, a message now from Archangel Michael for the collective of Virgo watching. What is it that you want them to know? And then we're going to have a look at you, your beloved, or the one you're thinking about, and then the outcome around this full moon for healing with Archangel Raphael, the healing angel. We've got the romance angels and a quick snapshot from Lucy Cavendish Tarot. Also messages from your beloved with the soulmate Reiki cards by Tony Carmine Salerno. So beautiful love, romance and angel reading here for Virgo. And Archangel Michael, who is our security guard. Whoa. So this has come out, big sword of Excalibur coming down, igniting the Indigo Warrior Light tribe. So you may know what an Indigo is. They're fearless warriors, but highly intuitive, sensitive and aware individuals. And so they have been diagnosed with ADD and things like that, the Indigos. But I'm talking about the Indigo tribe, who are now, you know, older. So they've gone through their teens, went through the hardest, breaking the paradigms, and now they're in their, like, can be even late 30s, mid-30s to mid-40s. Archangel Michael, please help me feel safe and deserving of your guidance. Thank you for clearing me of heavy, toxic or ego-based thoughts or feelings. So first, you know, the light workers come down, and then it was the Indigos. They hack the pathway because there was no pathway. And then comes through the crystal children, and then the rainbow children are coming through, and then all the star seeds ascend, and then twin flames ignite, the blue rays have come down, all 12-strand DNA is activated, and then the twins take it to 144 codes. So you're anchoring it down here by not putting up with anything that costs you. It's really important. It's not just about you. So letting go of the fear that you're not enough here, I think, as well. Asking Archangel Raphael in with the sword of Excalibur and the sword of truth. It's descending upon you. So you're getting clarity around this relationship and what you need to know. And it's stark. It's hard to get your head around that somebody really does not have any empathy at all. Like there's no feeling there. And then you come back to, you know, compassion because of childhood trauma, maybe. in yourself or another. Archangel Raphael, your guidance, please, for Virgo, then their person and the outcome around this full moon energy. Thank you, thank you. Patron saint of relationships. So call upon Archangel Raphael often for anything that's worrying you. Pour your heart out. Oh, dear Jesus and Archangel Raphael, thank you for boosting my faith so that I may trust in miracles. How beautiful, Virgo. Consider you can't make a miracle. You don't know how a miracle could happen. Just consider. It's got nothing to do with you. You need to open to receiving the miracle. And then your partner detoxification. Your beloved, dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for clearing up my body, mind and life so that I may be happily and healthfully free of chemicals and substances. So bringing this crystal down between you and your beloved, visualizing this detoxification crystal. You can do this work on behalf of your beloved, and the outcome is divine intervention. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for being with me and my beloved and for helping us. I have faith in divine intervention and I fully accept your guidance now. So this is an emergency call for this relationship. So there's divine intervention ascending upon you. I think this was all about you, Virgo. All these readings were inspired by Virgo. As Raphael came in, tapping me on the shoulder, saying Virgo first. It's like, hang on a minute, I've got some twins to look after. So this card is a reminder of the healing power of faith. The divine healer and teacher Jesus frequently taught and demonstrated that with faith all things are possible. Jesus and Archangel Raphael can boost your belief and trust if you've been struggling because of recent events. You can borrow their perfect faith to help you remember that everything really is in perfect order, even if appearances seem to contradict this spiritual truth. This card asks you to expect miracles in surprising and unexpected ways. Continually give any worries to God and listen for inner guidance about which actions to take. Possible specific meanings. Just notice any reaction or response in your body, and then that's the meaning for you. There's a good reason for optimism. Prayer helps, but worry worsens the situation. Develop a healthy stress management program for yourself. Avoid naysayers and only listen to positive voices. Consider you can't make a miracle. You don't know how a miracle could happen. Just consider. It's got nothing to do with you. You need to open to receiving the miracle. And then your partner detoxification. Your beloved, dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for clearing up my body, mind and life so that I may be happily and healthfully free of chemicals and substances. So bringing this crystal down between you and your beloved, visualizing this detoxification crystal. You can do this work on behalf of your beloved, and the outcome is divine intervention. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for being with me and my beloved and for helping us. I have faith in divine intervention and I fully accept your guidance now. So this is an emergency call for this relationship. So there's divine intervention ascending upon you. I think this was all about you, Virgo. All these readings were inspired by Virgo. As Raphael came in, tapping me on the shoulder, saying Virgo first. It's like, hang on a minute, I've got some twins to look after. So this card is a reminder of the healing power of faith. The divine healer and teacher Jesus frequently taught and demonstrated that with faith all things are possible. Jesus and Archangel Raphael can boost your belief and trust if you've been struggling because of recent events. You can borrow their perfect faith to help you remember that everything really is in perfect order, even if appearances seem to contradict this spiritual truth. This card asks you to expect miracles in surprising and unexpected ways. Continually give any worries to God and listen for inner guidance about which actions to take. Possible specific meanings. Just notice any reaction or response in your body, and then that's the meaning for you. There's a good reason for optimism. Prayer helps, but worry worsens the situation. Develop a healthy stress management program for yourself. Avoid naysayers and only listen to positive voices. Trust the person and situation you're inquiring about. Dear Jesus and Archangel Raphael, thank you for boosting my faith so that I may trust in miracles. So that would be something to write down and say over and over again. It would change your vibration, especially if you say it out loud. And you say, and for my beloved, a miracle in for my beloved. You drew this card because your body or the body of the person for whom you're inquiring is highly sensitive to chemicals. Archangel Raphael is recommending a detoxification, which he will oversee and help you with. This could mean changing to an organic and natural diet that's devoid of preservative, sugar and other chemicals. This card may also represent an avoidance of recreational substances such as alcohol, drugs, caffeine, sugar or nicotine. In some cases, the angels could be steering you away from environmental irritants at your home or workplace. The first chemical or substance that comes to mind is an indication of your detoxification guidance. Possible specific meanings. Just receiving light here from Raphael through this card. Ask the angels to clear away negative energies. Angels, please clear away all negative energies. Take a detoxifying sea salt bath. Book a Reiki energetic healing so you can help leave a toxic relationship or situation. Detoxify your thoughts by becoming more positive and optimistic. Avoid household chemicals. Change or reduce your medications. Asking Raphael to help with this detox now and for your partner. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for clearing up my body, mind and life so that I may happily and healthily live free of chemicals. Because divine intervention, that means another miracle. So sometimes, you know, when we need the miracle the most is when we least think of it. And I think that's why we've come in today. This card indicates that your prayers have been heard and answered. The angels are working behind the scenes to effect the miracle you've requested. Stay filled with faith and trust as it is being rewarded. Please remember that the how and when of divine intervention usually occurs in surprising ways. So your prayer will likely be answered in an unexpected manner, yet in a way that brings blessings to everyone. Oh. The angels are with the person for whom you're praying. Notice signs and intuition, as this is divine guidance giving you a roadmap to your answered prayers. Have patience with the process of divine timing. If you look, you'll find the hidden blessing within every situation. Trust and have faith. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for being with me and my beloved and for helping us unite. I have faith in divine intervention and I fully accept your guidance now. So you're getting guidance at an all-time high. So sometimes, you know, sitting in nature, just in silence. Oh, we're going to do Lucy Cavendish, a snapshot for Virgo for this full moon. So I do the full shabam at the new moon and I come back for snapshots at the new moon for you. Right, that's what goes over each month from moon to moon, and you get the full shabam, like the full month reading, down in the description box below. That's at Vimeo, the extension, so I've got both links. If you haven't seen it already, you may enjoy that. Virgo. Next 2 weeks. What are they letting go of in this moon, and what does that create the space for? Wow. Virgo, look, it's 0 point. You reset. It's like reset, clean slate. Like, whew, new you. You have to reintroduce yourself to people. I'm not joking. This Empress energy is here at an all-time high. So you're about to give birth to this new life, right? This is gestation time, about to give birth to this new relationship, this new way of being. Also, your lifestyle will be changing in ways that will delight you. You know, so I'm talking lifestyle is your vocation, right? Your passion, how you channel your energy and how you connect to Mother Gaia. Gaia, I keep getting Gaia. Connecting to Gaia. Wow, Virgo. I'm laughing because I've never seen these 3 cards together in my life. So maybe you, like, it's just so stagnant, right? It's Hanged Man, pause and observe. And like, how annoying to pause and observe in this energy, because this is costing you. Look, you're upset emotionally. So I have a Virgo moon, and I know that I have allowed a person to cost me. And I knew straight away when I hadn't seen him for 7 years, oh, I don't know, something like that. And when I first, we're having coffee, he was late. And then I paid for his coffee. And then I had to pay for the parking because he was late. So then I paid for the parking, but he didn't have to because he was late. So I was walking away going, I'm not just going to let that bother me and let my ego come into this. And do you know what I mean? And then I thought afterwards, it's like, oh, and then it kept costing me. And I thought it costed me straight away. So this is showing me here that if a relationship costs you, you know straight away. Do you know what I mean? But I just put it away. So that was costing me financially. But no, I won't worry about that. Then it cost me emotionally. Then it cost me mentally. And then it cost me spiritually because I had a soul tie with this person. And it was, horrific. So some of you have had that, been under psychic attack as well. So this is a recovery as well. I get a recovery knowing that you're okay and letting the mental habit just drop. That's hopes and fears. So just letting that go because, having nothing to worry about. Now that is a worry, isn't it, Virgo? I mean, I don't know what I'd do if I had nothing to worry about. That'd be a worry. So I used to say that as a joke, and it's not a good affirmation I just heard from the angels. So don't listen to that. We say Control, Alt, Delete, cancel, clear, delete, and then we put in, I'm a channel of divine grace, or everything works out for me, or I'm in the perfect time, space, and sequence, always for things to, come my way. So once you pause and observe and chill out around this full moon, it's a big message to allow whatever fears come up, just allow them to come up, write them down and let them go. I'm going to include just a little passage from another reading regarding releasing your fears. I'm going to leave it here for you because you've got the Soulmate Reiki as well. Soulmate Reiki. Soulmate card. So needing to do Soulmate Reiki. I just said, because here is the Magician. Right, so you've got 0 point and then 1. This is one step. This is what do you want? What's your order? What do you need? This is balance. This is not costing you, but actually amplifying your spiritual gifts, bringing back to you 100-fold on a mental level, on an emotional level, on a physical level, and on a spiritual level. The tide is turning here. The tide's completely different energy. Look how it turns. It's divine intervention, right? So know that the best is yet to come. And what is it that you want? It's time to put your order in. And also know there may be a Sagittarius around you, a fire sign I get. I also get Gemini here, and Aries, and Gemini again. So pause, relax, detach, let go. Follow your guidance, and then it's inspired action. Right? If you don't feel like going to on a date, say, or seeing your beloved, you have to acknowledge that, because what happens is that you go because, it's the right thing to do, the right thing. And so, you're being polite and you go because they would do it for you or whatever. And then you're not bringing your best self to it. So then it bites you on the bum, so to speak. And then afterwards you're like, well, I didn't even want to go to this. It's like, that's why, because you were bringing that energy to it. And then you created something and then it beat you on the bum. It's like justification, like I knew I didn't want to go there. So this is you getting it early, going, you know what, I don't want to go. I don't have a reason just yet. But so when I try on that outing, I don't feel like it at the moment. It doesn't feel good to me. So this is, again, trying on things for the new you, right? Saying no to things that don't fit and balancing and integrating this new vibration into your energetic field, because this is quite magical. This is putting in your order. This is going to the free workshop I have for you and finding out your needs, your deal breakers, doing your soulmate attunement with me. It's below. It's a special for November. Remember? November, remember. So Virgo, you love it. It's 3 parts, 3 parts to love, even if you're with somebody. You do the workshop, then the attunement, then there's an activator 3 days later. People are meeting their soulmates or, you know, clearing all this. Be great for the full moon. Anyway, it's there for you. They're meeting them within 3 days, some the next day. Some that have come and done their soulmate Reiki with me who are living with partners and 3 weeks later been on a holiday with somebody else. Like, how does that happen? I don't want to know about it. It's too much for me. But that's why I don't do all the testimonials, because it's like, what were you doing soulmate Reiki for? You were with that guy. Because everybody's looking for love. Right? So it's time to receive, Virgo. Love is coming to you in a way that you haven't experienced before, in a miraculous way. That's the message. So you can get out of the mind and relax. Romance angels, what's coming up for Virgo in the next 2 weeks? Just a little snapshot around this full moon after they have the turn. It's the turn of the tide. The turn of the tide, Virgo. Again, right? Asking for what you want, not sitting in worry and doubt and fear of what you don't want or what you have. So not going to the 3D and what you have, going, actually, I don't like that. I'm going to say no to that. I'm going to go back up and I'm going to ask God and I'm going to pray and I'm going to listen and then do affirmations like God's love pouring through me now draws to me, my beloved one. And then visualize yourselves together. So I put a package together called Soulmate Reiki. It's available on demand and you can start right now. I love it. I've done it 9 times and I've cleared 7 karmics. I'm a twin flame, so soulmates are karmics to me. But you can draw them in as your intention for true love. And we do it together. You get to spend some time with me. So please click on Soulmate Reiki below and start your healing work to find your beloved and draw them in. It's great for men as well. A lot of men doing my workshops. So flirting. You little flirt. Now, you're unassumingly a flirt, right? Because he is the person for you underneath. It seems like you're still battling with that separation energy and you're deceiving yourself, right? Because this is like the mental body has to catch up. The physical body's left. The physical doesn't want this there's something that you're letting go of here. I'm not seeing an actual person. I don't know why. Anyway, some of you may be in separation as you call it, but I don't call it that. But what this is showing me is that you've been, the old you is still here in 3D, but emotionally you're different, physically you're changing, and now you're bringing the mental clarity to separate the old from the new. So this is like, excuse me, I have boundaries now. I don't go if I don't feel like it, or I don't, you know, sounds arrogant what I'm saying, but it's like you've got to get that really strong in yourself first so that it comes out a little bit easier, the ability to say no. So you don't get bitten on the bum. That's what it's saying. So flirting and loving yourself, that's what you're needing to focus on here, because there is a beloved one. Look, a beloved one. And this is you working on your relationship with yourself, finding out your needs, your deal breakers, what you will put up with. What is it that you're really looking for? What do you really need? So a need is not a want. It's not a desire. It's a need, right? If a need is, if it's not present in this relationship, then it's not a relationship for me. Right? So then open your heart, do the activation, do calls, do 5 to 8 frequency, rose quartz crystals, as many crystals as you can, get them around you. Your body's turning to crystalline, and the moon energy, bathing outdoors in the moon, doing any of my Reiki meditations, doing your attunements, level 1, 2, and 3, you know, asking the Pleiadians to show you their ways and speak to them telepathically. Right? Because no longer are you hiding under a bushel. This is like Virgo coming right out of hiding, out of this codependency, out of this energy of your reality is more important than mine. You know, this is you getting boundaries, speaking up for your heart, on behalf of your heart. and letting your heart lead the way. Your heart's about to take over, right? Because this is magnetic. This is very familiar energy, right? It comes together and is really smooth and it works now. So they're asking you to drop any paradigm of belief in the past that this didn't work with that person and just think maybe that was timing and I was different and I'm different now. So I'm just going to allow the real me to come out and love myself in their presence, which will give them permission to love themselves. And then our hearts can open and talk. And then the codependency leaves and the fear of being alone, and you can giggle and flirt and kiss. I get butterflies in the stomach. Right? It can be a process here, right? Because it does seem like there's like the echo of the old pattern still there. But once it releases, the heart's open. So beautiful. So I'll just leave you that little release your fears session with me at the end of this. A message from Virgo to their beloved. For cross watchers, surround yourself with nature and you will feel a greater sense of well-being. Nature's healing energy is sensual and magical. It will awaken the sensual magic within you. Something's happening with you, Virgo, right? You are connecting in to another realm. And we're wanting a message from Virgo, it's beloved, to them. This is a message from your beloved Virgo. Have you lost sight of what is really important? Remember a time when life was simpler and the world seemed like a giant playground just waiting to be explored. Perhaps it is time to rediscover that world together. Let God look after you. Give God your worries and you enjoy happiness. We'll get a message from Jesus as we leave. Virgo, such beautiful energy. Close your eyes and feel your spiritual connection to everything on this planet. To every person, animal, tree and flower. Feel the ocean, the wind, the sky, all in perfect harmony, moved by the one eternal flow of love. Thanks so much for watching. Look me up. I'm Bella Katrina from ReikiByBella.com, and I do psychic readings, Reiki activations, and integration therapy. And I look forward to meeting more of you and connecting with more of you there. Comment below, or please have a look at the extended version I have for you on Vimeo. I love you. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. So a big deep breath. And we're just looking here at releasing any false beliefs around love. So in order to release them, we're going to find them. So the best way to do that is getting out of the mind and letting all your emotions relax. And you can do that through your breath and intention. And just do hands-on, Reiki on, for those of you who are masters with me or have attunements. And start recharging your battery now as we go to your subconscious mind and bring forth some beliefs that you have been holding that are manifesting in your life. So a big deep breath and repeating out loud after me. My beliefs around love are. And if you could take a pen and paper right now and you just write what comes up straight from your heart, without judgment, without analysis, straight onto the page, takes it from your energetic field through your etheric body and down to the earth plane and anchors it when you write it down. So if you're having trouble receiving anything, just write this down. My fears about love are. My fears about the future are. My fears about commitment are. And just write whatever comes up. We're dissolving and releasing any barriers of false beliefs to love. anything that no longer serves you. So this is what we're doing, is we're identifying it here. What are my beliefs around love? Well, I did a workshop once, and he was asking about beliefs around, work or career. And out of my mouth flew, there's no substitute for hard work. That's what my mum said. And he just looked straight at me and said, and how's that going for you? And then, as a Sagittarius, of course, came straight out of my mouth was, well, I work really hard. And then it took 3 days for that to download. It's like, I'm just going to choose not to believe that anymore. I choose to believe. So that's what you write underneath. Underneath you write, I choose not to believe this anymore. I now choose to believe. And then you write the opposite. So before you start doing the counter, the opposite, we need to say, once you have got all those fears down on paper in front of you, and you just keep going until it runs out, until you've got nothing left to write, you'll feel so good. It's very powerful. We're not analysing them or judging them, we're just getting them on the paper. And then what you can do now is you can write down, I release the need for these beliefs. I now release the pattern in my subconscious mind that has created this condition. So then you can either burn that piece of paper, you drown it, or you bury it. And you say as you do so, I now release all false beliefs to my ancestors and to God for purification and for cleansing. That can be a ceremony. I'm going to bring in Holy Fire release ceremony at Vimeo with this as an extension thing for your snapshot. They're just showing me. And also a meditation by Louise Hay called What I Believe. And that will help reinstate the new. So I hope you enjoy that.